Scruffy, hey then. Ready for dinner? Yeah. So, yeah, you didn't seem like you were in much of a mood earlier today. So, I have your super supper again and kibble. So, I'm actually about a half hour early. So, I guess I'll bring out the food. Okay, here I come. Okay, so how's your water doing? So water looks pretty full. It was raining today, so I probably didn't need much of the water, huh? Okay, got the glove. So let's sit down, and oh, he came right over. So not like earlier today, huh? So I'll talk about earlier today when he starts eating, because I got some footage. So I hope I got some footage. Oh no, there's that coughing in. So yeah, it rained overnight, and then I think it stopped most of the day. So so we actually did get some rain, but yeah, it's kind of touch and go. It's not doesn't seem very heavy or constant. Not that we normally ever get rain like that here. And there's that cough. So I'm continuing to stay indoors. So I've been babying my leg. So haven't felt any pain, so that's good. But since I'm babying it, I don't know. Maybe there is pain, and I'm just avoiding it. But since the weather is going to continue to be bad or rainy, I'm kind of using this time as a healing period. So I'm thinking I'm probably not going to go out and exercise for at least a few more days, probably longer. I'll see if I can hold out a week. But yeah, since it's raining, there's not much chance to go out anyway, so it kind of works out. However, I did check the forecast earlier today, and it looks like so the rain is continues to go out as far as I can see, with the exception of one day. So 2 days from now, there's supposed to be a break in the storms. So we're going to get 1 day of dry weather, according to the forecast. So I'm going to be tempted to go out that day, but we'll see. So we'll see how my leg feels and see how the weather actually materializes. So for all I know, it could also change and turn into a storm or something. So I think 2 days from now still might be a little too soon. I'm not sure. So I don't know. So I'll have to see. And then the other part is, when I start up again, I got to decide also how hard I'm going to push it. So I start with a short run or a short bike ride, or or I just do a normal ride, or do one of my interval runs, or I don't know. Lifted up both feet for that. And so, I worked most of the morning and most of the afternoon. Got some stuff done, which is good. Actually opened up some projects that I've been pushing off for a really long time. They got kind of pushed to the side as my dad got worse and worse. There are things that I've been kind of needing to do. They were potentially connected to, my business at one point. I don't know, since they changed, they passed the evil laws where I can't work anymore, at least doing those things anymore. I don't know if this is still useful to me. There is a chance these things are useful, because if I pivot a little bit, change the way the business model, there may be a way I can get around the stupid law. Or if I do move away, then the law doesn't apply to me anymore, then I can work again. So either way, there could be some potential, but since I haven't worked on it forever, I was trying to remember how all this stuff worked. And then these things are going to take a lot of time, so I don't know if I'm going to recommit to it. So back before the stupid laws passed, and before my dad got terminally ill, I had more runway to work on these things. They're kind of complicated, long-term projects, and at this point I'm not sure if I can afford that type of gamble. I need something shorter term, faster, because I've burned so much time thanks to first my dad's death, and then the lockdowns, and then basically lockdowns, and the stupid law. If it wasn't for that stupid law, actually I might still have some income, even with lockdowns. But so anyway, it was interesting to touch that stuff again. It's been a really long time. And this afternoon I decided I probably should do some pull-ups, since I haven't been doing any exercising in the past 2 days or so. So my rest days are probably over, though I'm actually probably due for an entire rest week and basically exercising nonstop. And I've heard that even or actually explicitly, that runners in training and other professional athletes, when they prepare for races or whatever, they have a big training thing, but then they actually do get a period of time off. And so I basically have not done anything like that since the lockdown started, so I've been basically going non-stop. So I think I'm entitled to some rest, and my leg is probably my body telling me you gotta take a rest day when you seriously injure yourself. So I'm trying not to be too hard on myself for not exercising, but the pull-ups shouldn't get in the way of my leg. Though I actually hate pull-ups, so those are the things I hate doing the most. Okay, well, it looks like Scruffy's pretty calm now, so I think it's probably time for food. Ready for some food, Scruffy? Yeah, you're ready. think it getting slower getting the food off the table. Not sure why. So I have had a migraine all day, so that hasn't been fun. Took a couple ibuprofens. Ibuprofen stuff. So usually that works really well on me, but yeah, today it hasn't worked so well. So I don't know, it might be the lack of exercise. Or I'm just stressed. I don't know. So picking up those projects also reminds me of how much time I've lost, and also reminds me the seriousness of my current situation. Okay, so anyway, let's see. I brought out the water today about it was late morning. It was busy in the morning again. Actually got it kind of on the later side today. But after doing all my morning stuff on me, decided to get Scruffy's water. So when I came out, I didn't see him. Called out, and then eventually Scruffy picked his head out around the corner. So he was a different spot of the deck this time. He was technically and partially covered part of the deck, but it's less covered there, so it actually does get wet. So I was actually surprised to see him there, since I think that part of the deck was actually a little wet. But yeah, he's poking at his head, seeing what I was doing, and then I didn't think he was going to come over. But then, eventually he decided to slowly walk around the table. Took the long way around, and then he sat at the edge of the table on the opposite side of where I put the bowl. And I figured he wouldn't come until I went inside, so he'd wait for me to go inside before I get the water, or he gets the water. But then he actually made a move, and he started walking closer to the bowl and closer to me. What was really interesting is he walked not towards the bowl, but he walked kind of in between me and the bowl. So he didn't directly walk towards me, but he didn't walk directly towards the bowl. He was kind of dead in between. And he was close enough where I could reach him to pet him. And so I wasn't sure what he wanted. So it kind of looked like he might have wanted pets.
Oh, wow.
So I decided to grab the glove, since it was on the table. And I was actually able to start petting him. But then quickly he pulled away and walked away. He didn't seem to like the pets, so he refused the daytime pets, and he didn't want anything to do with me. And then he just kind of sat away from me, and I think he's waiting for me to go in so he could drink the water. So I decided to go in and let him drink the water, and then I filmed the rest of him drinking the water. And then I think after he drank the water, he just walked away. Yeah, he did. He didn't. So a few days ago, there was one day where he decided to walk up to the door and sit next to the door. But he hasn't done that since then. He said, yeah, he just takes off now. So I thought that was kind of interesting. He seemed like he kind of wanted pets, and then when I actually petted him, he's like, no. No, I don't like this. Go away. Leave me alone. but maybe that's progress, because yeah, normally he wouldn't even approach. So I kind of expected the best. So usually the best case scenario was him poking out his head like he started today, and then he would stay there. Wouldn't come any closer. And he'd be at least 30 feet from me. So the fact that he walked over, that was an improvement. And then the fact that he actually came over and let me pet him for at least a moment. It's probably progress. Still, we'll see if that becomes a setback, because obviously he didn't like being pet. So I don't know if he's going to remember that. So no, can't be pet in a day. And then become a problem with him. So in other news, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm running low on fresh groceries again. So I'm going to have to plan a trip to the grocery store soon. I ran out of milk just now. I'm getting low on vegetables. They'll actually have enough, I think, to go maybe another half week. So I was actually kind of hoping to hold off for another 4 days or so. Because I have it's a balancing act of buying fresh produce, so I always have enough, but not overbuying where it goes bad prematurely. So I have to time it, so if I can get it when I really need it, buy the most in bulk and minimize my trips. Additionally, I'm on my last container of my frozen soup, so I'm going to have to make a new batch probably in a week. Actually, probably less. So about half a week. It's about right. So I'm going to need to buy a bunch more vegetables for that. So I don't like driving in the rain, so 2 days from now might be the ideal time to go. Fortunately, probably everyone has the same idea, so it's probably going to be really crowded, so I hate crowds. Parking is probably going to suck. So I haven't decided where I'm going to go. And I'm not sure how busy I am next few days. So I may have a little time tomorrow afternoon. I'm not sure yet. Since I'm not exercising, I guess I get more time. But yeah, probably gotta have to work out a new strength training regimen while I'm not doing the cardio. So one thing about the rain is it's actually been a little warmer with all the clouds and the rain. So it's been a little more humid. So I think the thick, moist clouds are acting like a blanket. So it's not as cold as it's been. So right now I'm actually feeling a little sticky from the humidity. And I feel like I don't need to be wearing all the heavy clothing that I have on right now. So Scruffy's eating slower tonight. So I am a half hour early, so maybe he's not as hungry because I'm early. So I'm actually starting to run low on the kibble in the house. So I'm going to have to refill my containers pretty soon. But I think I'll do that another night or day. And I come out to bring it as water. I might do it one of those periods. Let's see. So I think it's been almost a week since I switched my internet provider. And yeah, so far it's been going okay. So yeah, it is way, way faster than my old one. But yeah, the problem is I have to worry about the data caps. So I'm always mentally being very conservative about how much data I'm using. So it's kind of a real mental thing I gotta get used to. So on one hand, I don't have to plan out in advance like what data I need to get. Because I could basically just download it on demand, which really changes the way you work. But on the other hand, I also have to constantly keep a mental tab of like, am I using too much data, which deters me from grabbing stuff. So before I could just say, okay, I'm going to grab this, start downloading it, and I'll be done in a couple hours or tomorrow or something like that. So I think I'm going to go in, folks. I don't think Scruffy's going to stick around. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.